is the antidote to crime. I do not need to remind you of the significance of crime as an agent of poverty. It robs us of significant resources. So as individuals, as members of citizens of this country, we all share this awesome responsibility to do whatever we can to carry the message of peace forward. And so last year, when Mr. Louis D'Amour, who is the founder of the International Institute for Peace through Tourism, journeyed to Mandeville, to Jamaica, to dedicate this town and the Spark as the first peace town and first peace park of the Caribbean, respectively. We took the mantle, we took on the whole matter of carrying this peace message forward. And so we dedicated ourselves to each year to commemorate the day in terms of having many functions, many events. And so this is the first of its kind, and I wanted to very quickly bring you up to speed as to what is planned for today. Very shortly at the end of this very brief civic ceremony, we'll be having what we call peace games, at the end of which we're going to have a peace concert, gospel peace concert. But there's a very important component of this effort that will not materialize this year because we simply could not get the requisite funds to promote it. And I want to tell you about that because for me, it is the essence of what we're trying to achieve. So we have written a program, submitted it for funding, but the timeline of the agencies that we have targeted will not allow the requisite funding in time for this event. So we're looking toward next year. What we want to do is, in beginning this whole march for peace, is to allow all our young people in schools, high schools, primary school, kindergarten schools, to get involved in the process of thinking about peace. And having thought about it, to put it now in various forms. In arts, so you draw something or you create something. In poetry, so you create a poem having thought about it. In drama, and so on. The idea is that if year after year after year, you engage your minds in that process of thinking about peace and putting it in a form, and it will be a competition as a matter of fact, it is impossible for enough not to rub off on you for it to begin to affect the person inside. And we expect that the parents will get involved in that process. And so it is not just the children now, but the parents are going to be impacted by this. And to show our determination in this process of a message of peace, we've actually built a monument that was unveiled by the team last year, and we've recently affixed to that a peace plaque that carries a very interesting message. So towards the end of this ceremony, we are going to journey down there to unveil this plaque, and I want you all to look very carefully at the words on the plaque, because to my mind, it is impossible for you to be an agent of peace, of join the march of peace, and be at war with the neighbor. It's impossible.
Do it again.
Peace is the antidote to crime.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, could we all say it together? Peace is the antidote to crime. And so when we say peace, that's what we're talking about.
The day recognizes the effort of those who worked to end conflict and promote peace.
This year, we are celebrating under the theme, the right of peoples to peace. And there is a call for peace around the world today for 24 hours. It pleases me to see that the planners for this function did not concentrate on this function alone, but they have also planned peace games. It is my hope that these games will help to foster a sense of peace between the participants starting today not only as they play on the field, but as each one of us coexist as neighbors.